Children of light.
What's Thomas?
Thomas is the spirit that follows Sean around.
Let's play.
Let's torch. Torch.
I was stood here and something pushed it at me. Hello and welcome to tonight's video. Tonight I have come to a house which is known as the UK Conjuring house, and it has got some absolutely horrific history behind it. We've just been talking to the owners and Jesus Christ, there's a lot more going on here than I ever realised, and I'm so excited to get on into this one. Tonight I am joined by Sean and Steph again. Sean's there, got a coffee ready. Think we're going to need it tonight, girls.
I think so too.
I think tonight's going to be a creepy one though, do you?
I think so. The general vibes, I feel a little bit calm but a bit on edge at the same time. Like I don't feel sick or anything. I kind of just, I'm expecting things.
Yeah, I think it's
because of how much
going to
found out.
Yeah, we found out a lot and it's a bit like shocking, but hey ho. Also, I've got someone else with me tonight who hasn't been out for a while. I've got Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Look who I dragged here. You haven't been for a while. How are you feeling? Are you ready to be scared, Jordan? No, he's forgot how to be. He's forgot how to be a YouTuber, but I'm sure he'll fall back into it.
What are we doing again?
We're speaking to the dead, Jordan. The dead.
Makes sense.
Anywho's right. Let's get on into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe first as well. But yeah, wish us luck tonight, please. Right. So before we get into this, we are going to talk about the history of this place and what we have found out firsthand from the owner. I mean, do we know when this place was built?
Wasn't it 1860s?
1860s,
didn't she?
Okay, and we do know that this place was left abandoned for a long, long time. She took this place over in 1987 or something like that.
Yeah.
And they've been renovating it since. It's very popular with ghost hunters, which probably has amped up the energy even more.
Yeah.
As well.
It was weird seeing from outside. You kind of walk past and go, "Oh, there's no one else."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, oh yeah, there's about 9 stories in here. Linked with ghosts.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
like-
know.
There was a lot that she told us. It was just story after story, and you kind of think it is. And then she comes out with more.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, what do we know so far? So we know in the kitchen just through here, there's a little boy called Robert.
Yeah.
So he likes to play.
Yeah,
Wasn't
apparently
she saying?
between 5 and 6.
Between 5 and 6.
When people have done Ouija boards, he just uses the letter R.
Yeah. There's also twins.
Yes.
Here as well in the kitchen. And didn't she say something like their mom is seen at the bottom of the stairs?
Yes. So the twins died, I think, in 1911 due to a heat wave.
Okay.
And then the mom is seen standing at the bottom of the stairs, but she always asks for a headstone. But no one knows where she's buried.
So she's asking for a headstone because she doesn't know where she's buried.
And is that why didn't she say that there are people digging under the house to look for bones?
She did say that, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
she
that
said
makes
they were
sense.
looking for bodies under the house. So are they looking for this woman?
Yeah,
That makes sense. And
that does make sense.
How eerie is that? So this poor woman, she's died, her twins have died, and she's just roaming aimlessly. Really to be put at rest.
Maybe she needs to. She wants a headstone. She wants to be laid at rest properly before she can move on. And
I
find
think
peace.
that makes perfect sense. And there's a man on the top of the stairs.
Yeah, so I think about this. When these were all built, one of them was a train station.
Right. Okay.
And then, so I think you said before, a few of these houses were all for people, train conductors and things. And one of them was a train conductor who hung himself at the top of the stairs. So.
And is he seen in here?
I'm not sure, but there was also, I read that there's a very angry spirit that likes to swear a lot.
Okay.
Whether that's
So probably,
him, I don't know.
I don't think it's going to be the baby twins.
No, it's probably not.
Probably
could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there as well, like there's so much, like we said there's a lot of story, and the thing is as well, it's all documented, like all of this is documented, it's not just hearsay. But there was a collapsed mine.
Yes.
Is that right? That was...
So there was 3 miners.
Yeah.
And it was something to do, they placed all the dynamite ready to make a big hole to carry on mining. They'd come back up to the top. A big mistake happened. They all fell back down. The dynamite then exploded and we think it definitely killed 2 of them, and we've read that the 3rd one got away, but with horrific injuries. So 2 miners 100% died.
And isn't that in the garden?
We're thinking because it slopes all the way back down. So we're
I think it got built
thinking
with the house, when all the houses were done at the same time.
Yeah.
That's like
that's a tragic way to die.
awful. Like there's a lot of like in this small little house, which we will obviously show you around.
Yeah.
A lot of death.
A lot of death.
A lot of
And it's
death.
not really too long ago either.
No.
100
Not
and some
really.
years.
Well,
1911's quite with the twins.
yeah, with
that's-
the twins.
But I don't know, did the twins die with them, or has the mum died later on and come
Well, we
back?
don't know. But the miners, that surely would have been before the house. The house is 1800s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
sure.
it would
Surely
have
that
been-
would have been
It
before.
did say when they did
read
the
that it
house.
was 1875.
With the miners.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
right.
maybe it was, if the house was here,
Yeah.
maybe it was in the back.
Yeah. And didn't she say something about under the house? It's not like solid
Yes,
ground.
it's like a floating floor.
Yeah, she was saying that the house is like basically floating. Like there's no
On
solid.
top of the mine.
They kept digging because they made a hole in the floor and kept
Yeah.
digging because they're like, surely there's going to be some
Like
sort of
floor,
structure
yeah.
underneath. And no, there was just coal dust or something.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
said.
she did say coal dust.
But then they had a flood. They had a
Was-
flood, but the whole room is watertight. They had to get buckets to get it out because there's no gaps of water seeping back
So-
down.
What was the house built on top of the old mine?
Potentially.
Yeah.
And the 2 guys that fell down it.
Ah, nah.
Oh,
This place.
the realisation.
Yeah, that does make sense.
A wee bit of a shiver.
Mm. Oh nah, and it was the fact that it was like basically abandoned for so long. Their family lived next door, and she did tell us a really interesting and weird story.
Yeah.
I don't quite know what to make of it, but she had posted a letter
Yeah.
to next door to celebrate the birth of her little brother, wasn't it? She said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when they were redoing this house, which was 50 years later, they took the plasterboard off the walls.
Yeah.
And that letter that was posted next door,
So nothing even to do with it.
yeah, was found in the walls.
Along with loads of other things.
Yeah,
she said as well.
and I'll just show you. I don't know if this will come up on here. So all of this stuff in here was found while they were
taking all the plaster off.
yeah, and like doing up the house. So like the letter I think's in here, and there's like other stuff down there as well. So it just
Really, really bizarre.
we forgot about something as well. The corner.
The corner.
So the rocking chair. It just keeps on going.
I know, the rocking
It
chair.
just doesn't stop. So the rocking chair, there's an elderly lady seen in that corner knitting.
Again, full body apparition
Yeah,
scene,
yeah.
clear as day.
Apparently she throws things at people.
Yeah.
And the chair rocks. So I think
There's just so much.
there's so much, but Estus method
Yes.
in the corner,
I think that'll work.
in the chair.
They always say the Estus method in a rocking chair.
Yeah,
Gets
I've
you
never
that.
done it in a
Have you
rocking
not?
chair. Have you?
I don't think we have. We've
I
wanted
guess you do
to.
then.
Me? Nah, we'll all give it a whirl. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much.
I know. It,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it a go because it's meant to, all the movement, it's meant to get you in that state of like hypnotisement sort of thing.
Yeah,
So
but-
you get in the zone and it's meant to allow you to open up more.
Girls and guys, tonight's going to be interesting. And we haven't even said about the haunted objects.
Oh, I know.
We haven't even discussed. So this place is so well known for obviously its hauntings and stuff that people will send haunted objects. So
Yeah.
not only has it got this horrific history, it's now also being filled with haunted objects. So
Including Dybbuk boxes.
yeah, which arrived yesterday,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Arrived yesterday. We're the first team to see this. So this is the Dybbuk box here, which arrived yesterday. She told us we can open it, but we've said
Apparently
like...
it's already been opened and apparently they heard a scream when they
Yeah.
opened it. But yeah, whether we open that tonight?
What do you think, Sian? Are you game?
Oh,
After the other night?
after the other night.
Maybe not,
know.
maybe
Might be
not. Might pass on that one.
The
But
doll
yeah,
as well.
yeah, this doll apparently is known to push over objects.
Yeah.
He
He was
used
in
to...
the room with a load of other dolls and he kept pushing them over.
Yeah, which is weird. And yeah, there's other haunted dolls upstairs, which we'll show you when we do a little walk around. But
just so much. I think so much history. It just keeps going.
Lights are out. What are we thinking vibe-wise? Are you getting any other feelings or anything?
Well, we were just saying this earlier.
Yeah. I said, when we were stood here talking earlier, I had such a like piercing headache. Went upstairs, fine, come back down, and again, it's like started almost feeling like fuzzy.
It's interesting though, because you were saying that you don't tend to pick up much.
No,
I
not
think
compared
slowly
to Steph.
Sian's actually getting more in tune than she thinks. I kind of feel it's a bit heavier down here compared to it is upstairs.
I reckon though as well, because obviously you're doing more investigations, you will naturally open up.
Yeah.
So it could be interesting actually if we could try and find out if there's a reason why you're getting a headache.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could that link in with how someone died potentially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is that just how you're feeling the energy?
Yeah, that's just how you.
But yeah, that could be quite interesting. Shall we start with the spirit box?
Yeah.
I think that'll be a good idea.
Before we turn on the spirit box, I think because we've come into their space, their home, we should introduce ourselves just to be respectful.
I feel a howling.
Did you? From in here?
Might be a dog outside.
Okay. So we've heard a bit of a howl. Could be a dog, but you never know. So we're not here to cause you any harm, any disrespect. We just want to talk to you. We want to know why you're still here. So I'm Lottie. We've got Jordan, we've got Sean, and we've got Steph. So what was that? It's like a shh.
Oh, I don't know.
I heard a thud then though.
I did hear that then. Did you hear that?
There's nothing.
It was like a shh. So we're definitely hearing things. So all the spirits that we're hearing, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on a device that I'm assuming you would have seen before, and this would allow you to come forward and talk. So hopefully we can hear your voice and we can talk to you. That was like a whisper then. Show.
Is that you coming through?
I feel I'm here.
I'm here.
Are any of the miners here that died in the pit outside? Outside?
Outside.
Oh, that gave me shivers then.
Surely not.
Did you say
No, they said outside.
It did, didn't
You said it in like a local accent as well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That was weird, that.
No.
What?
Right, that's
What?
Who's there?
Men are here. Men are here.
Men are here.
Men
There
are
are
here.
3 miners. Men.
Yeah.
More than one.
Yeah.
Men are
So
here.
if I focus on one of the guys, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Is it a male spirit that wants to come forward? Are we speaking to the miners? Why?
Yeah.
Oh, I am here. I thought it said why. I don't know.
Is here for us?
It is time.
It is time.
You heard that right?
It's time for what? Where do you want us to investigate tonight? In this room?
There's a pointer somewhere.
What's that? Come in. Do you want us to investigate some of the haunted objects? We know there's something new here. Can you tell us about this new object?
Are you able to see them?
What was that? What was that?
Oh, I ain't joking. I'm not joking.
Did something just fall?
No. I was stood
Something
here.
knocked.
Something knocked on the back of that
Glass.
while I
didn't
was.
even hear it.
I heard something.
I
It
was
sounded like
stood.
There is something on the other side of it.
I was stood here and something pushed it at
Yeah,
me.
but is that why this is here? Is that what they do?
Maybe.
Why don't you want to?
Do you want us to close the door?
Yes.
Do you not like the doll?
Do you not like the doll or the box? No. Can you tell me which one don't you like?
So there's two massive doors behind me. Go upstairs. Did that just say go
Go
upstairs?
upstairs.
And I heard two massive thuds behind me. It went boom, boom.
Okay.
That clear as day said go upstairs.
Yeah, it did. Why? Why should we go upstairs? Keep it rolling, like the film, okay?
Yeah.
Right, okay, we'll keep filming. Can you tell me, do you not like the new box that's been brought into this house?
That was a
That's
long laugh. No.
No? Okay.
Something there?
I've got a weird feeling that there's something behind me, you know.
I keep looking through it.
Yeah. That's how you feel.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. I just said I feel like something's behind me. That's how you feel. That it's right. There's someone behind me.
Is it a game?
Always.
How old are you? Playing games?
I'm 9, I think it says.
Oh, there's a little boy in there. Is he the one tells us what it says?
Maybe.
There's a ball in there. We can see. Can you see the ball?
Do you want to play a game with us?
Maybe if we put some cat balls out.
Yeah. Maybe put cat balls, put the bear out. I'm going to try and jump into an Estus method as well in the chair. And I've already nominated myself to do this. But yeah, I'm excited to see what comes through with that.
That would be really... I mean, from the last one we filmed with you, as soon as you did that, it was just like something else, honestly.
Yeah.
You were just picking up so much.
Yeah, that turned a bit evil, that did. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
let's try and avoid the evil
We just want to talk to the spirits that are in here.
Yeah, we
That's
don't
all, just
want...
conversations. See who's like the story about how they died and stuff, and you know,
No scratches, please.
no scratches,
No injuries. So I'm in the rocking chair where the elderly lady is seen knitting, and apparently she throws things at people. It'd be interesting if I feel some sort of like physical touch
yes,
here.
yes.
Also like other weird things, like she actually gets seen in this corner as well.
Yes, she's been seen
stuff.
full body apparitions of knitting.
So I'm gonna do Estus in this chair, and yeah, I welcome any spirits to come and tune in with me now and do this Estus method with me. I want you to come and talk to me. You all ready?
Beside.
What does that say?
Beside.
Beside.
Beside. Are you beside me? I hope so, because I'm going to turn this up now. Alright.
If there's any spirits in here with us, can you let Lottie know?
I wanted to come through.
Who's that?
Here.
Could you tell us your name? Did you just make the banging noise upstairs? If you wanted to come through, do
You think?
Are you one of the miners? The miners that
Just
died?
go.
Do you not like us being here?
Ominous.
How many people are in here?
It's you.
Can you give us a number?
Don't go. Please.
Shall we say 3? Does that sound right to you?
From the board.
The board.
The
There is a
board.
Ouija board in here.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know we talk via the
Yeah.
board? Is this different for you?
Could you tell us your name?
From underneath.
Underneath the board?
I did. There's something here.
That's
Yeah,
weird how like
here.
literally as
Oh, that's creepy.
I literally picked up one under here. Was that
Why
anything?
did you come today?
We
We
try
wanted
and
to
talk to
talk.
you. Did you die on this property?
We'll read out what it says on the board.
Yeah.
They listen from behind.
Does this mean anything to you? It says, be not alarmed. Please take my hand and follow me. A celestial realm of light awaits for thee. First step upon this golden shore and find I will be your guide through heaven's door.
Does that mean anything to you?
That's your side of the board for you. Do
Leave.
you not like that?
Stop here.
Am I pushing something? You told me under the board.
In case you just flashed.
Did it?
Evil comes.
From where? The door?
Insane.
Give us more answers.
Your way.
Do you think we're insane coming here?
Maybe because they're
A
religious.
man.
Who's the man?
Can you tell us your name so we know who we're speaking to?
She actually likes talking.
So talk to us. What's your name?
Do you have a mic?
Is it on about like EVP? Do you have like a mic?
Could be.
Girl.
I think normally they communicate via the board. So what we're doing here is a little bit too technical for them. They don't understand.
Is
All
that
we need
right?
to...
A lot of
Thomas.
What's Thomas?
Thomas is the spirit that follows Sean around. That's his name.
Alright, shit.
Is Thomas here?
For her.
Thomas is here for you. We're speaking to him in the car.
Thomas comes here.
Is he following me and Steph? Did he come here today?
The way.
Thomas, if you're in here, you know how our devices work. Can you know they're all touch sensitive. Can you maybe set one of them off?
Is Thomas a negative or is he like a helping you positive? Just kind of might be here to help you, protect you.
They're
Yeah.
escaping
Maybe, yeah,
here. Don't you know it?
So maybe that going off, was that him coming
Not
in
you.
through the door?
Maybe. Yeah.
Because now you've opened the
Her?
connection.
Thomas, if
Do you
you're
want to do
here,
another thing?
can you say Sean's name? If you're here, Thomas, say Sean's name.
Open that door.
Which door?
Which door do you want us to open?
The frail one held here.
Frail one. Could it be on about the old woman maybe? In the rocking chair, she might have been quite...
Yeah,
She's
could be any
older,
of them.
maybe a bit
Yeah,
ill, I don't know.
held here in that chair. Who are you talking about, or who are we talking to?
We're held.
Is someone keeping you here?
Held from my...
Is there a stronger spirit?
They are.
Point,
The
knock.
door.
To near the door. Do they have a name?
There's a device on the stairs near the door. Can you set that off, please?
Behind.
Behind where or behind who?
Could you tell us where you are?
No hope.
No hope.
There is hope.
Hope.
We're here to prove that you're real. That's all we're here to do.
If you're struggling with our devices, spirits, they are touch sensitive. All you have to
Medium.
do is go up to them.
You here.
Who's a medium?
You here.
We received a cut.
Is there anything that you want us to know? Anything that you want to tell us?
It does require
You
quite a bit.
alone.
There's only us 4 in here. Can you tell us how many spirits are in here?
Give us something we want to talk about.
If you give us a name, we can.
Did you hear that?
That was last stop.
Oh, it was like a growl.
Give us a letter of a name. We know a few of your names, if you can confirm it for us.
2
There's 2 spirits in here. Can you say your names then? If there's 2 of you, who's in here with us?
people.
2 people. Yep.
Whereabouts are you in the room?
In peace.
Are you able to speak?
They are.
It sounds like
The
someone's
outside's
talking to
heaven.
someone.
Yeah. It's
I've
like
been R.
arc, as in like
2 or 3.
sent or like heavenly sort of thing. See, a lot of things are kind of relating to Religion.
Yeah.
We were going to tell him.
Tell who? Try that tapping then.
Yeah.
Was that you that just made the tapping sounds?
The one. I'm in the bathroom.
We've just been upstairs. And no one was up there. We made a deal with someone to go upstairs and
With an axe.
an axe.
Was
He did
someone
his thing.
was someone upstairs with me when I was on my own?
Run.
You can't scare us. You've done nothing so far.
Goodbye, hand.
We're chopping a hand off.
Did someone like maybe the miner with the severe injuries maybe?
Could have done, might have.
Blew off.
Try
Yeah.
harder. Go
Oh.
on.
Are we getting something right?
Feel.
We're trying to feel your energy, but you're not setting any of our devices off.
Reach out for us. We're going to come through.
Keep trying for us.
Hold on to.
I invite any spirits that want to come through
Mine.
and talk to us.
You will see.
Mine, you will see. As in the mine, or as in...
Could be going to send us to the mine.
Can you give us something specific about yourself, spirit? Something that relates to your story and how you died?
There's a man still.
Who's the man?
So is that maybe...
We'll confess.
Your,
Oh, K2 spiked really
I
big.
I saw a flash. Was that the K2? 'Cause
Well,
that was a flash.
It
Who
flashed
was
up
it?
to red.
Oh, right.
Open
okay.
up. I want you.
We're open, spirit. We just need your help to come through as well. Can you make that K2 spike again, please?
Wouldn't you like to know
We'd like to know about your
that
story.
door?
Back
You stood
door.
in the doorway behind us.
Did she say that door or
Back door.
Back.
We may have to let Lottie out of this now. She can't talk to you anymore.
I was about to say.
What were you
Be
about
quick
to
then.
say? Come on, Spirit, be quick.
This is fun. Open it.
The box.
Pull the
The
trigger.
box.
There's a gun.
Open
Pull the
it.
trigger, there's a gun above there.
Yeah, very true.
You will.
That was the bang literally
You're
above the gun.
new.
Shall we get her out?
Yeah, I think get her out. Hope for the best.
You're right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's weird.
K2 sparked in the doorway a couple of times. A couple of bangs.
Anything else? Devices or anything?
No devices. It was
no.
definitely like every time we do this, like there's always multiple spirits in the thing, and they're all trying to argue on who to speak first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounded
Every
like
single
at
time.
one point that someone was speaking for the other spirits that were here.
Oh.
Like, they were
How
like,
long
they
was
are
I in
here,
that
they
for?
will speak.
Oh, my legs are so
How long was I
cold.
in that for?
Uh,
I feel proper like...
10 minutes?
Really? I feel
Yeah.
fudge cake. Like I do. I feel like proper like, ooh, like I'm pissed. I feel pissed. At one point I was sat here and I felt like I was like tingling with energy. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I'm jittery. Like I'm like weird.
But we also sort of think, I think they're really used to talking via the Ouija board or the
Why?
spirit board. Because they kept pointing towards the board.
Do you
they
mean
kept saying
pointing?
board.
They kept saying board. So I went over.
I've got a draft then.
No. So I went over and read the back of the board.
Yeah.
And then it started picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
It said
'Cause that's
something
when
about that,
your
that
guy-
medium as well. You
Yeah.
said Thomas.
So Thomas.
Saying that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the K2 flashed.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's weird.
You said Thomas twice as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got freezing.
It is free. It's
Yeah,
got,
I've
No,
got
I
really
don't
cold.
think they wanted me to come out like, you know.
No.
no, I think they said something at the end as well. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like actually shaking all of a sudden.
is it worth maybe someone else does Estus now?
Can do. I literally, that was...
While
there
the
was
energy's
like
high,
there was this like charge
Yeah.
that come through me. Like
Is-
I felt
is
like...
it best me do it if I'm a male?
They
Yeah.
said
Try something
something
else.
about a medium.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm actually shaking. I'm like cold, but I've got like an adrenaline rush,
Yeah.
but I also feel pissed.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. I'm like,
It's like a paranormal hangover is what we call it.
I know,
Yeah.
it's like I feel like I'm like, I don't know, like I'm charged.
Yeah.
So I feel fucked. Sorry,
Mhm.
fudge cake fluff. Right, so Jordan is now going to do Estus because we're intrigued whether with a male, there we go, bear, we're intrigued whether with a male it's any different.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting with the females
If-
asking the question.
We said about the board thing.
What was that? It went shh again.
That just worked.
I don't know. I'm like freaked out now, you know.
Ever since you got off, like, we stopped recording there.
And again, the bear.
We stopped recording and it just seemed to go a bit, and now it feels like it's
It's
the energy's
amped up,
changed.
innit? Yeah.
It's amped up, the energy's changed for sure.
Where's your torch?
Behind you, so we'll know if it lights up because
perfect.
we'll see it. for
Right.
sure.
All right. Well, we're.
Anything says about the board, just place it for me or something.
Oh, let me get it actually now.
Do you want to get it now?
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Right. So
Here.
Jordan is going to hold this.
And the only reason I'm going to hold this is because this is how they communicate. This is
Yeah.
how they know to communicate. So if we hold it,
It might charge.
charge them towards
Yeah. Okay.
me.
Better. See, none of that was going off, was it?
No.
It's weird. Maybe it's just if it's not used to this stuff, maybe it's learning
Yeah.
what to do. I did say they're all touch sensitive around the room. Everything is touch sensitive.
Weird droning sound. Let's play.
Let's
Torch.
And that's a twisty torch.
That's the same one we used last time. and it's not gone off. It's been on the whole time since we
And
got
now
here.
it's gone off.
Touch it.
Okay, come on, touch it, turn it off.
Turn it off for us. Let us know you're in here.
You just have to touch it again and it'll turn off. Can you do that for us, please?
Thank you.
Nah.
Can we ask who we're talking to?
Please.
Please.
Sorry, did we forget to
Say please.
say please?
Could you tell us your name, please?
It can't be.
It can't be
Go.
what?
How do you feel about Jordan touching the board?
After. Or up.
Are we talking to a female?
Or are we talking to a male?
I have a question. Did you come from that board?
What was that?
Huge bang upstairs. Is that you upstairs?
The dolls. One of the dolls just moved.
Maybe it fell over. Maybe Emily
Oh.
fell over.
Oh!
Maybe Emily's fallen over.
Right there.
We can wait because if she has fallen over, it will still be there. When we go
Something
up.
breaks.
Something breaks.
China dolls.
Yeah.
You
What
heard
was
that?
that? That was a voice.
That was a voice. Was that you that just said something?
What is going on? Right. I want to know, did you come from that...
Look.
Car. That was
What?
a car.
I can say, did you come from that board?
It's like a high-pitched look.
Look.
Where do you want us to look?
There.
Oh, bear.
Katie just swiped as well.
Can you tell us who we're talking to? We need
It's
a name.
me.
It's me.
Could you tell us
The
your
child's
name?
voice.
Is it Robert? Are we talking to Robert?
I'm so cold.
Are you in the doorway? Are we speaking to the lady that's in the doorway?
Are you looking for where you were buried?
Oh my god.
Don't
Big
freak out,
spider
Sean. You're
there.
fine. It's miles away.
The torch has gone off though. I just said, are you looking for where you were buried? And the torch went off.
Stephanie, I'm freaking out.
You're fine.
It's alright, I'll keep an eye on it.
Can you stamp on it?
No.
No.
Oh.
See? No.
Steph, I'm freaking out. I can't do it.
You're fine. You're fine.
Nope.
You're fine.
I could probably put a cup on top of
Put a
it.
cup on it.
Okay. Pass me a cup. Pass me a cup.
Move.
Yeah.
Watching.
If
You're
talking
watching
to
us?
Sorry, spirits, we're just getting rid of this spider. But if we're talking to the lady who's looking for where she's buried, can you let us know,
It
please?
feels like someone's pressing on the board. Right in the middle.
What?
They're not. Are you pressing on the board?
He is moving. Like he wasn't before, was he?
A little bit, but not that much.
Are you trying to tell us you want to play?
Let's play.
Let's
What I
play.
literally just
Like the
said.
weird voice again.
I literally just said, are
Who
you
is
telling
it
us
that
you want
wants
to play?
with us?
Feet.
Feet. I think it's someone that come from the board. I don't think this is someone from this house. And I think that's why they're not answering me.
Can you set the REM pod off on
No
the
one
stairs?
see.
Can you set the REM pod off on the stairs? That's it. You're going the right way. The REM pod and the bear.
And the bear.
The REM pod is on the bottom step, near where you are by the torch.
It's gone off again.
It's got like an antenna sticking up. If you go near it and touch it, it'll make a sound. Again, you don't need to be scared. It's not going to harm you.
I forget.
What have you
Look
forgot?
up.
Look up.
Look up. I think it's something to do with them dolls, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a good idea if he's holding the ball. I'm just thinking.
Do you think?
Safety.
Yeah.
Was said.
Should we take the board off Jordan? Do you like that he's holding the board? Something moving in the kitchen.
Can you set Sean's
It's me.
phone off?
It's me in the kitchen.
If you stand in the kitchen doorway, music will play.
Incomplete.
Complete.
With instruction.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it's on about. I know what it's on about. The board. It's incomplete. They want to play he's holding. It's incomplete.
Well, we've not
incomplete
started the
because we've
board.
not started the board,
I think
and there's nothing on there for them to speak with. So we've not followed
north.
the instructions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
to
we're
play.
not even, we're just holding it, we're not doing anything with it. We've not greeted anyone through the board or anything, so it's
Something
confused.
evil.
Could you tell us where you are in this building?
Are you in the kitchen?
If you
If you what?
line including
Line including. Can you speak clearly? Can you explain what you mean? Are you affecting Jordan?
Have I just felt a cold breeze? Is that you coming in the room?
I feel like we need to get answers here.
Yeah.
We appreciate that you're talking with us, but can
let's walk out.
Did you want us to go outside into the back garden?
Well, they saying they want to leave. Do you know what I mean? We want to know if the stories are true.
You have to concentrate.
We are.
We want to know, did miners die here? Did a man die on the stairs? Is there a lady looking for her burial
Children?
site, her children? Did a boy die here?
What's that mean?
Is this all
Private
fact or
It sounded
fiction?
like someone coming down the stairs.
Did it?
Rebellion.
Rebellion.
Did I just hear you on the staircase?
Are these stories true?
Not fair.
Is it not fair that the miners had the accident?
Or is it not fair that I'm questioning it?
Yeah.
Do you not want to tell us your story?
Why is that noise?
It's like a bell. Ding.
Church bell? But the
Surely
church
not,
isn't in
though.
use.
It
It
says
sounds
it.
like it, doesn't
Sounds like a church bell.
it? Yeah.
Stopped.
How many times did that ding?
I didn't count.
About 5 times.
Well, that couldn't be a church bell because it's not
Head
like,
injury.
not like it's like 5 o'clock. You've had a headache.
And the guy that hung,
Yeah.
that's like head area.
Yeah. Or is it someone different? Someone that Sean was picking up on?
Yeah.
Were you on about Sean being a medium earlier?
Is that why I've got a headache?
Can she feel what happened to you? Yeah, I feel I'm going to get him out now.
Yeah, I'll get him out. He's gonna
Right, we're going to
interrupt.
stop this now. So if you got anything else you want to say?
Abort.
Abort, yeah. Well, we are going to stop this now.
That was mad.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
That was weird, that was.
We had the torches, we had the K2, the bed.
Everything.
Everything went off, basically. Yeah, the torch was going off. We were asking them to turn the torch back off, and they did. The bear was going off.
I've got a big
I
headache
thought it was
myself.
pressing down the middle of the board.
See, that's weird.
I said it. I said what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I felt like my knees like getting pushed down on.
We were talking about the board, and you said something about play.
Yeah.
And then you said something like, you're not following the instructions or something. And I
Yeah,
said,
incomplete.
incomplete, no
Incomplete.
instructions. And I was thinking, well, it's because you don't have the, the thing on it to play.
Yeah,
You know. It's like you're holding it, but you're not playing it right. Follow the instructions.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, did you come from the board? And you weren't answering that. So I think that someone...
That came from the cupboard again.
And it sounded like something fell over upstairs, and we
did.
think
Shall we
it was
actually
one
go
of the
and check that
dolls.
now?
Let's go look right away. It sounded like one of the dolls fell over. What we're going to do now is we've dotted Ren Bear, cat balls all downstairs. The torch, which has already turned itself on, K2s and everything. We've all heard things from here, as we've said. So we're going to finish this investigation here, and we want to know who's here. And if the lady spirit is here, that is looking for... Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Is that the lady that's looking for her tombstone?
Yeah, looking. She wants a headstone.
She wants a headstone. If that's you, can you turn the torch off? Or can you set off the bear? Oh, there you go. I was like, where? Oh, and the torch has gone off. Well, that's
thank
confirmation,
you.
that, isn't
That
it?
is, yeah. So it's the
Right.
lady.
So, do you know if you're buried on the grounds around this home? Do you not know where your body is? Oh,
She doesn't.
okay.
Oh, she doesn't.
Doesn't know. There you go.
Yeah,
That is
doesn't.
confirmation. Both of them are like going off together,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Does she know how she died then?
Hmm.
Or where? She may not know where her body is now, but does she know?
Did you die in this house? If so, can you turn the torch off? Or can you set off the bear? If you died in this house?
Or have you come back to the house because your children
Died
passed
here.
away in this house?
Are your children still here? I'm just thinking, did she come back, like you said, to be with her children?
Yeah.
Because they'd already passed on, but their spirits weren't here.
Yeah, maybe.
So she just roaming. There you go.
Yeah.
So she's roaming, not only looking for
Her children,
but
wants to be
also-
at peace and is quite frustrated and
Yeah.
stressed and upset that she can't find that closure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Therefore, she can't move on and she
Is-
can't find peace.
If that's right, could you set off one of our devices? If what Steph said was right.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Thank you.
But what you need to think is, yes, you came back here to be with your children, but if they're not here, that is a blessing.
They
And
might not.
that's-
They might have found peace.
Yeah, your
which is what you
children,
wanted.
your children are at peace if they're not here. So that's good. You should find happiness and peace in that. And you should know that your daughters, your twins, they are okay.
I wonder if she can find peace, but she's just not following the light, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
she's trying to find that closure first. I wonder.
I feel like she knows that her kids have probably moved on and have peace, but she needs that closure for herself. Like, how did she die? If no one knows where her body is,
Yeah.
was she murdered? Oh,
Okay.
so she was murdered, so she can't find peace because she probably wants...
Do you
You
know
know.
who killed you?
I tell you what, I've just had a thought as well. Is it this lady that has an attachment to the dolls because it brings us some form of peace thinking of her
yes,
children. It's that innocence of the dolls reminds her of her kids.
Would your children have liked
There
the
you go.
dolls?
Spot on, innit?
Yeah.
We're getting a story now.
So that's where she finds her comfort, is with the dolls. So are you waiting to have, what's the word, someone to be prosecuted for what happened to you? Or do you just want your body to be found so you can be laid at rest? Could be that she's religious as well.
Yeah.
And she thinks that if she's not given a proper burial, she can't pass on. She might believe that. If that's what you believe, it's a beautiful thing to believe, but that isn't right. You can still pass on.
You're okay, like you're allowed to find peace, and it's okay to find peace.
Yeah.
If you find peace, you might be reunited with your children again.
Well, you will be. You will be with your children again if you find peace.
Do you want to move on? Do you want to find peace?
I kind of feel like she's pissed though. Like she wants,
Yeah.
not revenge, that's not the word, but
Yeah.
she wants that closure.
Of whoever did it to
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. I think someone took her life, and I think she needs that. You know, it's as if someone's killed her and she's just been tossed aside.
Yeah.
No one's bothered to find her. You know what I mean? She needs that, what's the word? That validation of her life. And
I wonder if how recently she did pass away. Like, was this like a recent thing, or was this?
When were the twins lit? When did they live?
1911.
Oh, here we go. So if they died in 1911, yeah, is that right?
Mm.
So she must have, early. What's that in there?
Big bud.
So did you die long after, like shortly after?
Or does she feel at blame that her children died because it was a heat wave? Does she feel at blame that
She wasn't here to protect them,
yeah,
maybe?
even though probably it wasn't her fault. Maybe she feels guilty that she feels like she should have been there.
Yeah.
So they weren't in that situation. But, accidents happen, and it's not always your fault. Just freak accidents happen, and it's sad, but it's okay.
Yeah.
You can't blame yourself forever.
I feel
It's
like
really sad.
Yeah, it's sad. I feel like she kind of will there. Is there anything that we can do to help you? Obviously, like, is there anything we can do to help you find some form of peace? It's not going off, is it? I'm just thinking, like, other than like finding out who did it and what happened to her and her body, I don't think she's gonna want to go.
I feel like it's just gonna have to be in her own time.
Yeah.
Whether that be another 50 or 100 years, or next year, or a few weeks, it's gonna have to
When she's ready. Yeah.
But just from us, it's okay to be ready to move on and find peace. You deserve it yourself.
Yeah. And as well, like, you obviously love your children, and it would be so nice, I think, for them as well to be reunited with their mother. And you know that where they are, where they're resting and where they've found peace, they still need their mother. They would still love you to be there. So when you're ready, don't hold yourself back. And when the time comes, you do need to go to the light and be with your children. You can't hold on to that anger of what's happened to you.
Even if you do pass on, there's people that will still be thinking about you, that come here to find out people's stories. You're not going to be forgotten about.
Yeah.
And maybe one day, even if you've passed on, that someone can find that closure for you.
Oh,
Would you like that? If someone did find out what happened?
I think that is definitely what she wants, isn't it? I feel like she's maybe obsessed over that so much she's almost forgotten about the fact that she should be focusing on being with her children. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of...
Yeah, look.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to say to us? Can you turn that torch off if there's anything else you need us to know? Weird, isn't it?
I feel like there's nothing more other than providing the advice we've given her. There's nothing more we can do. It's not in my ability at all to.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd love to help her, I really would, but I just, it's not.
I do know how to pass on spirit, but I just kind of, I always listen to my intuition, and my intuition's telling me that that's not the right thing to do in this situation. Maybe it's something we can come, well, there you go. Maybe that's something we can come back and do. The reason I say that is because we have had a lot tonight about opening doors and people leaving and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily always a good thing.
Yeah.
Obviously you should always help when you can.
But I don't think she's ready yet either. So maybe in the future we can come back.
So yeah, we will hopefully come back and speak to you in the future. Hopefully you would all like that. And we are going to go very, very soon.
We thank you for letting us talk to you. And we hope we've helped you as much as we can.
Right, okay, so that's going to be the end of tonight's video. Please, please comment down below what you thought about this video, if you think we've missed anything, or if you want us to come back, because I've really enjoyed it. It's been really something quite different. It's been a bit of a weird one. Because I feel like...
A little whistle that you just said.
Whistle?
Whistle literally as you're talking.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
Very strange. Very strange. But I feel like to start with, we were communicating with minors.
Yes.
I think there was definitely that little kid as well at some point.
Yes. And then I think the board, there's definitely something coming through the board that was a bit sketchy, a little bit sinister.
I think a lot of that was something that come through the board. Wasn't connected to here.
Yeah, it was just in general.
Is that why this place is called the UK Conjuring House?
Yeah.
Because people have conjured something here that they don't understand.
Yeah.
You know, something feeding off this haunted place, the people that come here, the haunted objects and stuff. It's been really interesting. I quite liked at the end as well.
Oh, it was actually a really, it couldn't have ended any nicer than that.
Obviously, would have helped her if I could, as you guys know. More than happy to help spirits, but something was just niggling at me. It wasn't quite the right thing to do. You know, obviously maybe one day we can come back, like we said.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's been a good one. It's been good. Obviously, go and check out Steph and Sean.
And go and check out Lottie.
Oh,
Explore a lot.
I will have them linked down below. And also check out the merch and the Explore Lot protection kit as well. It will all be linked down below. And yes, I hope you have a good day or a good night, whatever it is when you watch this video. And obviously subscribe and like the video too. Bye.